还有痛，还要走，还有我。
I'm currently at the Ho Chi Minh City Airport about to board a plane to Hong Kong for an 11-hour layover before I take another flight to the US.
Các vật dụng nhỏ có thể đặt những ghế ngồi phía trước quý khách, miễn là chúng vừa vặn hoàn toàn dưới ghế ngồi và giữ cho khu vực xung quanh chỗ để chân được sạch sẽ.
The total flight time from Vietnam to Hong Kong is going to be 2 hours. This is going to be my very first time in Hong Kong, so I'm so excited and thank God that I got a window seat because I hate being sandwiched between two people and I have the worst luck on the plane. Thank God for this neck pillow as well. It's been a lifesaver. After landing in Hong Kong, the first thing I gotta do at the airport is to go into the bathroom and freshen myself up because I look like I just rolled out of bed, or in this case, rolled out of the plane. I tried to fix my hair and dry shampoo the shit out of it, but it clearly is not working in this Hong Kong heat. I also changed my outfit because the outfit on the plane was not meant to be cute, it was meant to be comfy, and I wanted something cute for the pics. I did my research for this layover, and apparently the easiest and cheapest way to get from the airport into Hong Kong is to take the the train, which takes around 20 to 25 minutes.
Please hold the handrail during the whole journey. 请人扶紧握扶手。你千億中到達終點站，請鎖好乘客落車。多謝。The train will soon arrive at the terminus. All passengers please alight here. Thank you for traveling with us.
我说人生如秀，那有什么不同？不都一样朦胧，朦胧中有你，有你跟我就已经足够，你就在我的世界升起了彩虹，简单爱你心所爱，世界也变得大了起来，所有花都为你开，所有景物也为了你安排，我们是如此的不同。前世就已经深爱过，讲好了这一辈子再度重相逢。
The train takes you to Central Station, which is connected to a mall, and the first exit that I exited was actually from the mall, and this is my very first glimpse of Hong Kong. Way too excited to start exploring, and I was actually planning to do a lot of walking because a lot of the spots that I had saved, they're not too far in distance from each other. I thought I could manage walking around. This is me trying to find my way to the very first spot that I had saved, which is the observatory wheel. I didn't want to spend money on checking in my carry-on bag, so I was just carrying it around with me all day. It was quite heavy.
讲好了，这一辈子再度重相逢。
The observatory wheel was around 8 minutes walk from the exit of the mall, and it's just like a very touristy spot. On the way back, I also spotted this really huge Apple store. And then I walked across this walkway. It's such a cute experience because you can look down and see the streets in the city beneath the walkway. And it just really feels like I'm in Asia. Moving on from the observatory wheel, I'm now on my way to the stone Slab Street, which is in like Soho, like downtown of Hong Kong. So on the way I got to pass by a lot of the scenic like city views with, you know, the stores lined up on the street, and there were a lot of buses that are passing the street as well. Everything was really mesmerizing, beautiful, colorful, breathtaking. Stone Slab Street, as you can see, is a street that has sellers or vendors that are still keeping that vintage, like back then Hong Kong vibes in the middle of a very modern area. But just like the colors, this street is literally my dreams and goals, and it looks so photogenic. Every corner of the street that you take pictures in, you really are thrown back into the 80s and 90s of Asia, and just the vibe that, you know, it's like really, really Hong Kong. This street runs vertically against the horizontal streets that are like the downtown Soho modern area. And along the street is a lot of colors that are like red, yellow, green, just very classic color that really makes Hong Kong Hong Kong. I feel like I could stay here all day just to take pictures, but unfortunately I had to move on. I only have 11 hours. So then I got thirsty and moved on to get some boba, some more scenic, absolutely beautiful view along the way. And I decided to go to Silk. It's a very famous boba chain in Hong Kong apparently. And there are multiple locations, but there is this Silk that is right near the Stone Slab Street where I was. So I stopped by and got a jasmine green tea. The cup looks so cute. I love the polka dot sleeve, and it also has a handle for you to carry to walk around. So smart. I stayed and rested a little bit because, as you can tell from my hair and my face, it was very humid and sticky, and I needed to rest. I was getting so sticky. I didn't have much time to explore all of downtown Hong Kong, but just from the shops that I'm seeing on the side of the road, I absolutely love them. They just are so aesthetically pleasing. I love the street of Hong Kong, and I really love the buildings. This is an example of a bamboo construction structure that Hong Kong is known for. They use bamboo because it's easier to source and is more environmentally friendly. And then this is a huge crossroad in the middle of downtown. and it really reminds me of New York, but in like an Asian way. I love. My next stop is to go on to the Peak Tram, which is a tram that takes you to the peak where you can look down to the city. The road to the Peak Tram was a little interesting. You can pass through this kind of naturey path, and then there's a cathedral along the path as well. After getting tickets to the tram, you can just line up and wait a little bit until they open up the gate. They allow people to come in batches. And the tram takes you up onto a mountain. It was kind of like a slope. You can go up to, have a higher view looking down to the city. The tram itself was a very quiet, slow, and calm ride. It was not going fast at all. So you have a lot of time to look out to the window or, as everyone is doing here, film. Other than the view from the mountain looking down to the city, the peak also has a bunch of touristy traps, I would say. They're like cute stationery and gift shops and also foods. So, as tourists, obviously, we want to buy something cute to bring home as gifts. And I found several cute things I, fell victim to. This is what the peak looks like from the outside. There is a mall, it's called a Galleria, I think, right across from it. So you're like shopping and then you move on to an opposite building that's also shopping. But this is what it looks like from the outside. It kind of has a shape of like a boat. On the inside, there are several stories. And there is this really cool like photo booth area thing. They set up a bunch of different backgrounds that's very like nostalgic and reminiscent of, how Hong Kong is usually visualized, with a lot of neon lights and all of these like cute backdrops. And to take photos is free, they don't charge you. But since I was solo traveling, I didn't have a photographer and I didn't have anyone to take pics for me. So I resorted to just filming myself in like selfie mode and then just crop out pictures. It's the best that I can do. But anyways, I really enjoyed just seeing all of these setups. I love the way they had set up all of these different sets for you to take photos in. Sorry. This is a gift shop that I really liked. I feel like all of the items in this shop were really clever, and there were a lot of interesting things, very artsy, very like funny as well. After spending about an hour at the peak, it's time to head down. My hair is super greasy at this point.
我们是在了香港，想象是你的追求沙哑，沙哑，唯独你要感到晚上，展望，看烟火在绽放，绽放。我们是在了香港，香港，在没有你的广场，盼望。我们是这的方向，跌跌撞撞，穿过人群寻找你的足迹，还有你留下的方向。香港，想象是你的追求沙哑，沙哑，唯独你要感到晚上，展望，看烟火在绽放，绽放。我们是在了香港，香港，在没有你的广场，盼望。我们是这的方向，跌跌撞撞，穿过人群寻找你的足迹，还有你留下的方向。It's a long night, baby， 如果能够重来，一定不会让这首诗后变得空白。没去赢的课，就着喝得并不痛快。当我看你第一眼，就在你我的动脉。我的悲伤翻上你的大眼，舞动的身体像是对我挑衅。我着急的想拥抱你，是酒精的作用，但却不敢跟你靠近。抬头时灰蒙蒙的天空，月亮既是你的衣服，弄坏你的面容。我不在乎。
My next stop after the peak was the Monster Building. I've been wanting to go to this spot forever. It was one of like the iconic photo spots of Hong Kong. And I wandered the streets after that. I just felt so happy that I finally got to be in Hong Kong. And it really was what I imagined. Just all the colors of the city, all of the vibrancy, and the nostalgia that the city gives is beautiful. I headed back to the airport after that monster building stopped because I was honestly tired and way too sticky to explore any more of the city. I had some time to kill at the airport though, so I started wandering around to the shops, and once again they have really cute items. Even at the airport, everything was so tempting, and it's so good for like last minute gifts if you weren't able to get any. And there was a slow wood store that reminds me a lot of like Muji, but they're not as minimal as Muji. They have a lot of cool items though. Since I had some time to kill, I just wandered into the shop and looked around. I didn't get anything other than a drink, but I found some really interesting things. And that's a wrap for my Hong Kong layover trip. I'm definitely gonna be back because I did not have enough of Hong Kong and I want more. I want more and more and more and more forever. Thank you for watching. Hope you love Hong Kong as much as I do.